Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house. Bring another great edition of Call of Duty from you, because that's what I do. Ground War, Domination, Modern Warfare 2, using the AUG, old school, hard drive, Modern Warfare 2 game. Why are you showing this, Call of Duty, Fisticuff? Why are you showing it to us? Well, I started thinking about it. I saw a bunch of videos, people like, reminiscing about the old Call of Duty, and they're like, what made the old Call of Duties good, and blah, blah. The story, the whining. I don't know, I don't want to call it whining. It's not really whining. People love the game. It's not whining. Let me rephrase that. It's more about, and that's why I'm doing an old school commentary without my mic. I'm doing it through the computer. It's like, I'm throwing it way back. Old school game, old school commentary, old school game, old tactical, new ground war domination, AUG, gameplay, LMG. Doing it all like I did back in 2006. And people feel like Call of Duty is not Call of Duty. Like I said, I've already said this in the beginning. It's not Call of Duty. It's taken the way of EA and Battlefield, just slapping the name on something. And I think when you have different companies grabbing the Call of Duty name and then going into their own projects, it becomes, even though they don't want it to become a gimmicky Call of Duty, it becomes a gimmicky Call of Duty. It becomes a gimmick. Even though they don't want it to become a gimmick, it becomes a gimmick. And if you're a real Call of Duty hardcore fan of the series, you notice this. And so you see a lot of people on YouTube starting to make videos. I wish kill streaks were back. I wish this was back. I wish that was back. I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you where the problem is. And what YouTubers want, what the majority of people want, what everybody wants. So let me go ahead and explain it to you. So you have this, Call of Duty tangent going off. Like, it's almost like Back to the Future, where Doc Brown and Marty go back in time, and then Biff steals a machine, and they wind up going in. Biff has a casino, and they go back, and the time is changing. Like, what the hell happened? So that's where we're at. We're at like a tangent. You're looking at Call of Duty, and like, this isn't Call of Duty. What's going on? And here is where it's skewed. If the developers who are taking the challenge of the true nature of Call of Duty and what made the game fun, they would realize this. But it's beyond them, so their interpretation of the lineage of Call of Duty is non-comprehensible. They don't get it because they haven't sat down and played Call of Duty 4 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1. They never played those games. They were making different games. You know what I mean? They weren't making Call of Duty. So, here's what I want to say. When you look at Sledgehammer's game, and people are already starting to talk about it, is that the tangent is going off very far. It started, when you have elements in the game and people want kill streaks to come back, and Call of Duty Ghost was gun-on-gun gameplay, and then you take away the kill streaks and you don't transfer the originality from that game into some other form. For example, if you take the kill streaks, you have to transfer that energy as part of the series into something else. So if you look at examples of Call of Duty and what studios have done that have been here from the beginning, they've always transferred the energy. Perk system, 10-point system. Now it's the exoskeleton suit perk system, 10-point system. They've always moved that system into the game. They transferred the originality of that philosophy somewhere else. But what happened lost in translation, and maybe it's not their fault. Maybe it's the studios, and maybe it's Infinity Ward's, it's not their fault. But the translation was lost. They take away the kill streaks completely, and they just left them out. So people are like, well, what happened? Where is the transfer? There's the kill streaks suck. You bring us gun-on-gun gameplay. We love it, and everything's awesome. But you've lost that audience, and you lost the transfer, and there goes it goes off into a tangent. And now Sledgehammer got it. They're gonna take the same interpretation. We don't know what their philosophy is on kill streaks. Are they gonna be true to the Call of Duty 4 series, or are they just gonna completely leave it out from an Infinity Ward? And if they do that, and it's strictly on exosuits, you are on a tangent that's not Call of Duty. And that is what really most of your YouTubers are talking about. Maybe they're not getting it across to you, but I hope this video in some way you understand that now. And maybe the developers are watching this as well. You have to take the original portions of Call of Duties and you have to transfer that energy, whether it be kill streaks and perks, and implement them somewhere. So if you were going to, for example, take away kill streaks, you should have implemented into a more diverse, creative weapon system, attachments and upgrades to the weapon, like Blacklight Retribution maybe. And that way people will be more intrigued to play and, you know, keep playing the game in somewhat, as an example of how to transfer the kill streak energy. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this commentary and it shed some light on some things. Until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace! I'm out!